Sorry about the break, people. This is Angelo speaking again. And let's get on to the deck profile part two. Thank you.
All right, so as I was saying with the Go Tanks, I was pretty much finishing up what I was about to say, but basically he just does resource denial by causing your opponent to discard from your hand, which is what you want to do with this deck. Now, on to the next card. The next card that I run is I run 4 copies of Trunks Protector of Children. The reason why I run 4 copies of him is because, simply put, he is a good late game card because he has the effect of when your life is 4 or under, this card gains 10,000 combo power, and then he effectively becomes a 0-cost 10,000 combo with the effect of drawing a card. And late game, that can be the difference between being saved and dying. And basically every color has this sort of card, and they're usually considered to be absolutely needed as to be included into your deck. All right. The next card that I'm going to bring in is Sun Goten Family of Justice. I only run 2 of these. However, it is a pretty strong card for... I use it as a combo piece only. I don't use it as a battle card. What happens is that when you combo with this card, for 1 mana you get 5,000 combo power, but you can also pop a card on your opponent's field that has energy 3 or less. I only run this at 2 because generally speaking, this is more of a supplement card. Unlike the rest of the cards that I brought up so far, this card is not it's not a 100% you must include. Every other card is basically you need these cards, but it is always nice to kind of snipe out a small card, a small little combo piece, or a little evolve target, like one of the lower cost evolve targets from your opponent, to disrupt them a bit. Then the next card that I run is called Bundle of Curiosity Son Goku. I run 4 copies of him. He's a green 2-drop with 10,000 power, and he has the auto of whenever you play this card, draw a card. Simply put, he's in this card just to give me some draw power, to help me cycle through my deck faster, to help me get to cards that I need, like Broly's Ring, Progress, any one of my Broly Evolve targets, any one of those. And he's pretty much simply just put in the deck for that reason. The next card that I run is actually a blue card. It's called Objection. It's a 2-cost blue card who has the ability. It has the ability activate main. Choose up to one card from your hand and put it in your energy. Basically, this allows me to put down an extra energy for that turn, and it allows me to ramp up my energy cost, therefore getting to some of the higher energy cards sooner. It means that I can do things such as play Rampaging Lifeform Bio Broly, or Broly the Rampaging Horror a turn earlier, which can make the difference in this deck. And I run it at 3 because it's a card that I want to at least run into. I try to run into it at least once early in the game, and by putting it at 3, it makes it more likely for that to happen. Right. The next card that I run is a card called Senzu Bean. It is a blue card. It costs 1, and its effect is activate battle. Choose up to one of your cards, target it, and give it 5,000 power, and then you can recharge up to 2 of your own energy. I like playing this, and it also keeps that boost for the entire turn. So let's say you play defensively on your leader. Not only does it give you then 2 energy to work with, as long as you have 1 untapped blue energy, but it means that for every successive attack, your leader's going to have plus 5,000. So if your leader's awakened, instead of your opponent attacking into a 15,000 power card, they're attacking into a 20,000 power card. And that can give you a nice boost later on in the game. Now, these next 2 cards that I'm going to bring in, they're cards that I'm eventually going to take out. But just a brief explanation. Full power energy, I have 3 copies of that. It's a green cost negate that it negates an attack. And it can also pop a 1-cost card. I have it in there now because negates are always nice to have, but when I get the cards that I need for this, I don't really need the negates, I need the aggression. And then the other card is actually Super Saiyan Gotenks. He is a 5-cost green card, 25,000 power. He hasn't evolved, and I can use the Go tanks for the evolve, but I really don't need to. And he has double strike, and his auto is that when you play this card, I can choose up to 2 of my energies and refresh them, and then I also draw a card. Now these 2 cards, they're not really necessary. These 2 sets of cards here, so these 4 here, they're not necessary. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to replace them with the promo 4-drop Broly, which has double strike. It can evolve at 3 energy, and it has the effect of when it's evolved into to pop a card. But I don't have those cards currently, so these cards are just filling it in for the moment.
Well, thank you, Matthew, for showing the deck profile of the Broly deck today.
No problem.
This is the end of the Broly deck profile. Thank you, guys. Have a nice day.